Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to do um, hashtags for author marketing. And I guess let's just jump in, and then if I think of anything, I'll let you know. So first off, it's super, super easy to do um, a Twitter post, right? So let's just talk about, so I'm going to save this, save image as, delete me, because it's really, really important. Okay, so first off, we're just going to do a Twitter post, and you're thinking, what the hell, I know how to do this. But that's not the point, right? We really, really, really want to do this the right way so that you can attract the most eyeballs, and for you, authors sell more books, right? This is for me, this would be a selling nonfiction post, or selling authors, something like that. So you're gonna just go to your post, and this is marketing for authors, grow your email list, right? Um, and then I'm going to put the link, right? So the link, easy peasy. Um, and let's get up another Twitter thing, because I'm just doing this all at once. I'm not gonna, this is super advanced stuff that you guys need to know. But once you know it, I mean, like, it's so easy. This is so, like, can become um, just part of how you do your marketing, and it makes such a tremendous difference. And I think that people, are intimidated, authors are intimidated, so don't be. Okay, so if you look at my post, so this is Planner Manners, how to color code your time in life. I love my Planner Manners with this beautiful picture. This is pinned to the top. What I'll probably do is, after I do this blog post and I have a beautiful picture for this for my authors, I'll probably pin that to the top. This is a post I just shared. This is a post from one of my author friends, Jay Papasan. He wrote this book. He's saying it's so cool to see his book in print. And then this is a post done through Buffer with no picture, right? So now we're starting to get into the no pictures. Now, do I think that this should be Facebook and that you should have a picture for every single one? No, no. But I do think that if you're going to be kind of targeting a keyword or trying to do a hashtag, that it's worth your time to put a picture in, because let's do a search. So I'm just going to do a search for author marketing. I don't even know if it's a hashtag. Uh, so there it is. Okay, so if you're going down through and trying to figure out something to share, to retweet, to share with your followers, do whatever, and you come down here, look at this. You're not gonna like my eye gets caught on pictures, right? My eye gets caught every time. So I think it's very worthwhile when you're specifically doing your hashtag posts and things like that to use a picture. Long story short, sorry. So we're going to add my picture, right, that I just put in my Delete Me marketing for authors. So now there's going to be a picture. So this is a perfectly fine post, and because there's a picture, there's a really good chance that I would get shared more anyways. But this is a video about hashtags. So now I'm going to put some hashtags in here, and I'm going to say marketing. And don't worry, it got mad because it was kind of by that thing. But I have plenty of room. I have 38, and I only need 14 to retweet, so that somebody could do retweet space TARADACTYL. So I added wrong. I know it's 14. Okay, so now I have marketing. But marketing, it's not actually marketing, so I don't want people to see it and have like a marketing vibe, but it is for authors. So I want it to be, let's see, am writing is a good one for authors. Authors look at that a lot because they're saying I am writing. So they look at that. And then I definitely want to hashtag my email, right? Email. So excellent. This is going to be a really good sherry one. And I could buffer it. I love buffer. So, but I'm just tweeting it out right now. So let's look at my feed and how beautiful that is. And then what you can do is you can just click through and see what the other people are doing. you know, and I'm going to show up in every search that people do for am writing. I don't know if my own post shows up. A lot of times it won't. But so another thing to think about, you guys, I don't think I show up in my own, is that when people are doing searches, you can search for people, and then that will be people that specifically have it in their profiles, or that use it a lot. But the thing to think about, you guys, is that there's a definite photo category. And when I'm searching for stuff to post or repost or whatever, I absolutely click on the photo one because I want to click photos. So just by putting a photo in your post, you're going to really make a difference. So that's awesome. That's for, you know, and I can't use my social media. I guess I could put one of my books. But I kind of want to show you like fiction, nonfiction, things like that. So here is one of my clients who's a fiction writer. This is Sean and Johnny. And they have a Zero. Must be their starter book. I must have pulled up their starter book. Awesome possum. So this is one that's really, really, really good. It's 134 pages. I love this book. It's about a gunslinger who rides on unicorns. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna show you how to post that. So on Facebook, we're gonna come here, and I'm actually gonna switch over to my ebook nerds. So book marketing by the ebook nerds, and I'm gonna say photos and videos, upload photo and video, and I've already put it on my desktop. So there's Unicorn Western Cover. And I'm going to say promoting an absolutely fabulous work by @Sean Platt. Yeah, see, I won't do it because I'm a page and they're people, right? So you can't do you can't talk about people if you're a page, but I could talk about their imprint. So Sterling and Stone. There you go. By Sterling and Stone's Dynamic Duo. Okay. So now I'm going to put a link to their book. So there it is. Just going to plop that in. Right. And then I'm going to come down here. And I like to format this really nicely. So it's kind of a headline and then the link. And then I'm going to put in some of their words because they have really nice, see, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to put those words in there. Okay. And then I'm going to say fantasy fiction. And because it's for me, not really for them, I'm going to say selling fiction, right? Because I want to show people how to sell fiction. So there we go. So we're going to post this. Okay, so now they're going to show up in this fantasy category when anybody talks about fantasy. So this is, seems like it's maybe a little naughty category, but oh, here we go, some fantasy artists and things like that. So there's no reason not to do that. That same thing works on Pinterest. So I'm actually going to pin my, and Pinterest is kind of backwards. So it's just interesting. So you have to do it from your thing to pin it to here. And then I'm going to pin it here. Do we have an author marketing? I don't have an author marketing. So I'm going to make an author marketing act. Dude, if I could type, I would be unstoppable. Okay. Marketing for authors, grow your email list. This is where you're going to put your hashtags. So you're going to say, I'm going to say first, selling. I don't know. I think it's probably more nonfiction. I could do selling fiction. And then I could do author marketing. You could do as many as you want, I think, as until you run out of space. Interesting thing. On Instagram, you could do that too, where you're more taking pictures. And I think you can put up to like 20 hashtags in each of your pictures, which is just seems kind of crazy. So, yes, I just made a new board. No, I don't. No, I don't. Done. So let's go look at that. Kind of a. I try to stay around 50 boards. I'm not succeeding right now. I have 53. So wow, this is really going to be an advanced video. Sorry guys. And a little bit long. So I just made a board, right? So the funny thing, about this is you can use hashtags in your boards too. So I'm going to say, this board is dedicated to all things marketing for authors. So that's for humans, right? So I need to have a nice mix of humans and letting the machine algorithms, the search functions and things like that work together. So I don't want this to be just like you'll see it sometimes. This board is hashtag dedicated, hashtag authors. Humans don't want to read that. So on it, I am going to be putting all my best tips and tricks for selling fiction and selling nonfiction. And I'll swing back around, but I want to make sure I have author marketing here, right? Because that's what it is. So I'm going to save my changes. So now that this comes up here, so let's do a search on Pinterest for, let's just do marketing because we know for sure that's in there, right? So there's ways, all different ways, so all different levels, especially on Pinterest, that you can have pins. So this is all the pins, and then it goes in deeper into, so you can start to see, subcategories you might want. So let's do fiction. Let's try that. And it should bring up some of the, oh, it didn't do it, darn it. It should have brought up, sometimes it'll bring up all those additional little categories, which is totally cool. But anyways, it does it by all pins, your pins, then pinners, and that would be pinners that have it in their actual, so if I said marketing speaker, like I have marketing speaker in my actual description for my account, right? Like, so this name, Tara Jacobson, marketing speaker, all these people have marketing speaker, and Pinterest is very specific about how that works. And then the boards are going to be how you have marketing speakers. So if I say pound selling fiction, and remember, I'm not competing with anybody else right now, so I'm not saying I'm doing great, and it didn't even register yet. It's so new. But let's do author marketing. See if anybody's there yet. So this one person, so Kirsten is kind of killing it because she's the only one competing there. So there's so much opportunity. If you're just looking at that broad place where you're trying to compete against everybody else, and on Twitter, it's a lot more. So like I get tons of people who follow me. They're searching for different things. I'll get people who put me on lists that are like Denver CEOs because I have CEO of my company in there. All over. So think about that on every level of what you're doing, how you can get some hashtags in there. So like I have pound marketing coach. Sometimes I have pound CEO. I think I ran out of space. Author, speaker. So make sure you have author, pound sign. You might want to have fantasy author, whatever your genre is and things like that. So hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Marketing Artfully.